Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Crafty Nurse Q. In today's video, I will be doing my budget closeout for the month of May in 2025, and I'll be updating my trackers and my debt snowball, seeing how well I've done with that. If these types of videos interest you, stay tuned. Okay, so I have gone in and written out my expenses, and this is a part of me closing out the budget plus permanent marker. If you're new here, my name is Cubatis and I do budget videos, cash stuffing videos. I am on a quest to get to budget myself to debt freedom, and here today I'm doing my budget closeout for the month of May. And what I'm going to do right now, I'm highlighting in yellow my food.
Okay, so anytime that I'm doing my closeout, one of the things when I close up my weekly, I track my expenses first and I track it to see how I did for the week and I categorize everything. So here I'm just highlighting in yellow the food and the home purchases because right now I don't have those separated out yet. And this is for 2 weeks because I did miss last week. So I'm just going to first start with that food and home category, and then I will do a total, and then I will see how I did with my monthly budget. And I do give myself a monthly budget of 1200 per month for food and home. Okay, so I'm doing the week 3 first, and that's where I came up with the 1440, and that is up through the 23rd of the month. So I'm just going to write that here, and then I'm going to calculate what the next week was. Well, it was week 4. Now I'm doing week 5.
Okay, I added it again. It's 129.58. That's the second time when I did it, so let's do that. Yeah.
Okay, and 129.58 for the 5th week. And now I'm just going to go in and place these totals on the monthly budget that I have, and I didn't do the last 2 weeks, so that's what I'm placing in here, just grabbing the correct dates. Now I'm going to total all of the weeks up to see exactly how much I spent on my grocery and food, or grocery, food, and home purchases for the month. And like I say, reminder, I did 1255.44, and I give myself a budget of 1200. So I went over in this area.
Bit of spending. And well, I guess we can go through here and see what the gas was. I'm gonna highlight it off in color green or something like that.
Okay, and I will be highlighting my gas in green. And pretty much I know that I have not gone over for gas. So now, since I knew I went over with my grocery, food, and home budget, I'm hoping that the gas is going to like save me somewhat. And that's, I'm usually pulling from somewhere else. That's the thing about a budget is just making sure that you're going over in one area. That means you can't spend as much in another. It's just whatever is you kind of just weighing out what's more important to you at the moment. And my gas ended up coming up to, what is it for the month? 209. It wasn't bad.
It's for the month of May 2025. It's not horrible at all. So I guess that's where just don't drive around as much. And all this other stuff, these subscriptions, I have to get rid of some of these. Some of these I don't even use, y'all. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous to have them if I don't use them. So gas for the month was, let's say, 209. My food was 122. 120, what, $1,255.44. That's food and home. And then I'm gonna go in and see how my debt pay down did. So that's not bad. Okay, so then I'm giving myself what? How much do I give myself for gas? I give myself $240 for gas. So I give myself $240 plus $1,200 for those two areas. So that's $1,440. And so then I came in under with gas. It's 209. Yep, that messed me up still, didn't it? Food, just I went over too much for food. I give myself $240. This is over $12.55. So I'm still over by $24. Okay. Still over in those areas. But that sounds good. Like I'm gonna keep that. I have a pretty good, that's where I need to keep my gas, my food, and my home. My food, home, and gas. I am going to try to work on this time, like even when I go to the self checkout at Walmart or whatever, to break out what my food purchases are coming up to and what the home balances are, what the home purchases are, because I have been mixing those in. But see, like I've done other stuff like clothes and stuff like that, and then your budget is like I'm in the process of also tracking my expenses. And it's not something you're just going to get done like right away. You're not going to have everything and know exactly how much you're supposed to be spending. But it's just, this is to give myself a good working knowledge of how much I am doing. So I know for my, let's do this debt. See how much I paid down in debt. Okay. Also need to update these trackers, but let me see how much I actually paid down in debt. Let me grab that sheet. Okay, I'm gonna put this marker here so that I can come back, fill this in. Credit card payment right there. So that's 124. I'm just gonna be highlighting debt in.
Okay, so I've selected the pink as a nice color to highlight for debt. I didn't have red. I don't know if that would just show up, but when I finished it and I went through and saw like the payments, I came up with $1,038.81 for my debt, and I'm just gonna update this debt tracker and also update it right there where I'm placing it in my thing, because this time I'm focused on my food and home, my gas, and my debt snowball. All right, and after that 1038, I'm at, what is it, 34,384 for the month. So that's how I came down. At least I was able to get something paid down for my debt. Okay, and then just here on the back of this tracker, I'm just writing out for my gas and my food and home purchases, whether I came over or under. And I went over with the groceries, under with the gas, which brought me to was it like 24 over total. So I just took some of the food and stuff out of the gas to even it out. Now I'm just going in. I wanted to see how many no spend days I ended up with. And that's what I'm marking out here. I did have a few more. And I ended up with 7 no spend days for the month. So I feel like for the no spend challenge, I'm gonna, at least do $5 per day that I didn't spend, because if I had spent something on that day, it's like I spent a lot more. So for the next month, you'll see that going extra into my savings challenge. And I'm just going to do the whole recap up here in the front to see how much I saved in my sinking fund, debt snowball, month ahead, and savings challenges. And then I'm also going to see for the entire month. Well, right now I'm doing for week 5, and then for the entire month. And the monthly total of my savings was $11.74, and I think that's a pretty good place to start. I thank you guys so much for joining me. Let me know if you have any questions. Leave me some comments. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here, and like the video and share it with your friends. Until the next time, you guys have a great day. Bye.